I feel like our friends are a direct reflection of us. Like I've been thinking about this for the past month or probably even longer, but like our friends are a direct reflection of us. So like we have certain friends because they have traits that remind us of us, or it's just a representation of a certain aspect of our personality. Like we don't really hang out with people that we just disagree on everything with, like, you know what I mean? And I realize like our friends are just like a reflection of pieces of ourself that we want to like learn, pieces of ourself that we want to overcome, or pieces of ourself that we don't understand. And like I've noticed this with the friends that I have now after having hella friends, come and go, and then like, I see the ones that are staying here. I'm like, man, like I just really like get along with them. I relate to them on hella different levels. Like it's just an uncountable number of levels, you know what I mean? And like I realized like, like not only do we choose our friends, but I feel like our friends come into our life, as like for a reason, like to as a reflection of us. And there's friends that we lose over time. Like we lose friends, and I feel like that is just aspects of ourself that we've overcome. Those are just pieces of ourself that we've learned past, or pieces of maturity that we've gained. Like you have a friend for a while, and it's like eventually, like, man, I can't hang out with him no more. I just can't fuck with her no more. Like I'm sorry, she's like slowing me down, or like he's just like holding me back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so these are aspects of ourself that we overcome, because if we were hanging out with them, we saw ourselves in them to an extent. But if it's to the point where we can't even hang out with them at all anymore, then I feel like we fully have overcome that. We don't need that person in our life. We don't need that aspect of our personality to be reminded of. And like there's plenty of friends that I've let go of and cut off, and like I feel like I grew past them, or that version of them at that time of their life. Everyone changes down the line and shit. But like it's just different levels of maturity. Like I've matured past having friends like this. I've matured past this person's ignorance. I've matured past their insecurities. I've learned everything I need to learn from that friend. And like I kind of even feel like our parents in a way are a reflection of us. Well, obviously because we're from them, but like even the parents that we have, like just aspects of us that we agree with, or some parent people don't fuck with their parents at all, and it's like, yeah, these are aspects of myself that I am way past. Like I've overcome it. It's not to say like, oh, if you have a friend, every single part of them is a part of you. Like, nah, you know what I mean? But the levels that you relate on are, the parts of you that you see in them. You see yourself in them. And like when you grow past these people, like it's kind of like the purpose of them being in your life. Like that's why they were here, for to teach me that. You know what I mean? Like they were here for that, for me to grow past that. And like there's friends that I've like, they were my friend, and then they weren't my friend for a while, and then they became my friend again. It's like I beat that version of you of that era, and then like we both had to do our growth and come back, and it's like, yeah, I relate to you on that level. You know what I mean? Like I relate to you in as the person that you are now. Like you've grown past the old part of them, but it's like there's still aspects of you that remind me of myself, and I need that back in my life. And like sometimes we'll still be able to relate to our friends, like, man, like I really like this person, but I gotta let them go. Like the parts that you relate on overpower the fucking negative, or the negative shit overpowers the parts that you relate on. So it's like, fuck, I really wish you could have that aspect of you like in my life to remind me of, but this negativity overpowers it. And so when that happens, I just take that as, well, let me just take this piece of uh relation, or the positive aspect of them, and try to find those traits in other people, or try to find other people that automatically have those strengths and those traits, you know. But I don't know, overall I just wanted to like express that, like I feel like our friends are a direct reflection of us, and they're aspects of our personality. And if we're not friends with them, then we beat that aspect of ourselves, or we've grown past that, we're more mature than that. And if we have lifelong friends, like a lot of my friends are lifelong friends, like 10 plus years and shit, or they're gonna be, like I've like confidently solidified that trait as something that I want to promote and continue to have in my life forever. So I don't know if this is true, but like, I don't really think anything works like that anyway. I don't think anything is true. I feel like individually people have what their truth is, but yeah, so that's my truth. And I've been fucking thinking about this for a long time, realizing like, man, like everyone that comes in our life is just like for us to learn from or grow from or like, remind us of ourselves or like continue to promote and bring out the aspect of ourselves, you know what I mean? Which is growth in the end. But yeah, so is this true for you? Mm-hmm. It's true for me. You know what I mean? All my friends that I have, like, I have them as friends specifically because they represent different aspects of my personality. And that's why I keep them around, you know?